What's up, everybody? My name is Drew Genius, owner-operator of GeniusDaily.net, back again with another video. And this video is on Young Dolph and his recent rise to popularity. I hope you enjoy it. So, Young Dolph, born Adolph Thornton Jr., I know it's kind of weird. His name is Adolph. It's been passed down generations. It's not spelled like Adolf Hitler. It's spelled like Dolphin, Adolph. It's Dolph! You know what I'm saying? He says that in every single song, before every single song. So, that gives you some familiarity on where his name came from. So he's from Memphis, Tennessee. He's been in the game for 10 plus years, and in the past 6 years, he's released over 10 mixtapes. Most notably, the mixtapes are 16 Zips and Shitting on the Industry. And as of most recently, he's produced a album independently through his label, Paper Route Empire, his very own label, Paper Route Empire, called King of Memphis. And that album peaked on the Billboard charts at number 49. So, off of 16 Zips, he had songs like Boys in the Hood. He had just a lot of different 16 Zips. He had just a lot of different songs, hard-hitting songs, thumping, bass thumping, catchy flow, just everything. And that's when I first caught on to who Young Dolph was. I listened to the tape. I'm just like, yo, this tape is so hard. Now, if I play it in my car, I pretty much know every single song. And I can say them like every single song verbatim because I love that mixtape. That mixtape is hard as fuck. Excuse my language. And then he had Shit on the Industry, and that was a follow-up to 16 Zips. But yeah, back to his album. He released his album independently via his own label. It's called King of Memphis. It has like maybe 13 songs on it or so. And it released earlier this year. And it peaked number 49 on the Billboard charts. So those of you who aren't familiar with the Billboard charts, the Billboard chart is 200 songs or 200 albums, and people, you know what I'm saying, it's a good thing when you're, no matter where you're at on that, if you're in the top 100, it's a good thing that you're on there for weeks at a time, because you gotta realize the world is full of, 7 billion people? So you have a Billboard chart within the United States that houses people come out with albums every single day. So if you're able to make that chart and you're able to make that chart within the top 50 independently, and you haven't been doing this like most notably for a long time. Like he's just got popular 2 years ago. So this is really big deal for his album to be peaked at number 49. So notable singles are Preach. You can hear his song Preach on the radio. They hear it in the clubs. It's a real big street anthem. It came out 2 years ago, and he's still doing tours and still doing shows off of that one song. Other notable songs, like I said, was 16 Zip, Boys in the Hood. His guest verse on OT Genesis, Cut It, which is like a really big hit right now. It'll probably get number 1 before the summer's over. Really big hit right now, and that really like boosted Dolph's like popularity, and people have him on their radar now. So providing that guest verse and making that song what it is has done a lot for Dolph's career. Another song, California by Colonel Loud, he produced a guest verse on that as well. And off of his new album, he has songs called Get Paid and Fuck It and Royalty, just On My Way, just like a lot of street anthems, but most notably out of those, Get Paid and Fuck It are probably going to be, are kind of slow burners, but they'll probably pick up some speed in the summer once he gets those videos out, and it'll probably produce dividends for him and his Paper Route Empire. My first impression of Dolph was just like, who is this guy? And I was just like, his voice is like really like what you're not accustomed to within hip hop at all. When you hear his voice, you hear it and you're just like, this guy's voice is really deep and it's country and it's southern, but as you listen to what he's saying, he has a lot of wordplay. He has ad libs, and he's spitting truth a lot of the times. You know what I'm saying? He's spitting truth. I haven't heard him say one lie yet. So I like what he's doing, and I listened to like the 16 Zips tape, and just like I said, it's just hard bass thumping music, ad libs. It's really, really catchy, and I listened to it, and as more and more I listen to it, more and more listens, I got accustomed to what he's doing, his brand, and what he's trying to do. And for himself. YouTube, he has documentaries on YouTube. So like years in the past, like I said, he's been doing this for like 10 years, right? You can go into YouTube for literally maybe the past 5 or 6, and he's been documenting his whole rise, like documentaries about him being king of Memphis and just the whole, just how he came up and just everything he's done has been documented on his YouTube channel. So literally for the past 5 or 6 years. So when I say I do my research on people, I do my research, and YouTube is where you really start. If you're trying to be a breakout artist, you need to document everything you do via video to show fans another side of you. So you literally want to do some research on Dolph, go back 5 years on his YouTube channel. You can see documentaries from a couple years ago on what he was doing before he even got really big to where he's at now. So, but yeah, his recent rise of popularity has been really big. Cut It is a big part of that. He was just in Charlotte, North Carolina last night at Label performing. So he's really doing a lot. He's getting paid like he's a major artist. He does like 40 racks for a show, or 40 racks from just to show up. So he's getting paid like he's a major artist, and he's only signed to his independent label. So it just shows a lot for the day and age we are in right now, which is the independent label days. And if you have an independent label and you're very popular, you could probably pave a way for your own self and your own success. But yeah, this was my video on my thoughts of Young Dolph and his rise of popularity. Continue to visit geniusdaily.net and look out for this video and other videos, as well as original content articles on my site. And stay tuned to what I have coming. I thank you guys for tuning in. My name is Genius. Peace.